What's good, gun family? Urban Gun Reviews, and today on the channel, on this episode of Friends with Guns, we got Gershon Tactics. What's going on, my brother?
Man, peace, man. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on to all the viewers who watching, man? I appreciate you for having me on here, brother.
No doubt, I appreciate you coming on for real. Yeah, so the first question that I ask everybody is, where you from?
All right, so originally, man, I'm from Mississippi.
Okay.
Grew up in Jackson, Mississippi. Also have roots in Fort Gibson, Mississippi, but mostly grew up in Jackson, majority of my life. And now I reside in Texas, Dallas to be exact.
Dallas. Okay, okay. Y'all just got one of my guys today. What's his name? James Washington. I don't know if you're a Cowboys fan, but they just picked up James Washington from the Steelers.
Okay,
So
okay. I'm actually a Patriots fan,
Page.
so
Oh man.
keeping up with sports from time to time. But yeah, I'm a Patriots fan.
Okay, okay, okay. How'd you come up with your YouTube channel name?
Gershon, so basically it's my name. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Except for the tactics part. My name is Gershon Israel. Wasn't always that, so sometimes people see me on YouTube and be like, man, I know him. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll
Yeah,
hit me up and be like, I thought I seen you, but the name is different because they hadn't seen me in quite some time,
yeah.
so they don't know that my name has been changed. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I basically took my name and put the tactics on the end, which is crazy because I'm starting to see a lot of tactical on the end of people's names. But
Definitely,
for me,
definitely.
for me, the tactics is really just an approach to what we do,
Yeah,
or just having a strategic way of going by your daily life. Not even just carrying guns, but just having some type of tactic to get the job done, whatever you do. So
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
basically that.
Yeah, yeah. So how long you been in the firearms?
Oh man, professionally now, I've been in it for the last 2 years, but I've been using firearms for a very long time, man. Since
Yeah.
I've been a kid, actually, man. I always been into guns.
Okay. Was there any person or anything that got you into firearms?
I think it was more so just growing up around my family,
Mm-hmm.
different people I knew as a kid and just seeing them.
Yeah.
My grandfather, rest his soul, he died last year. He was an avid gun lover.
Okay.
His son, my uncle, he's an avid gun lover. My father. So just being around them, I've always had a thing for guns since I was short.
Yeah, yeah. Um. So do you have any type of firearms training?
Actually, I do, man. I have training with NRA. I wanted to be a firearm instructor, so I'm actually a pistol instructor.
Okay.
In Texas, they require you to go through the NRA before you can do it at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go through the NRA to get my certifications. And I do have some other certifications from back home in Mississippi as well because I did security at once upon a time in my life. We had to do training for that.
Okay. Okay. So like, how long have you been doing pistol training and stuff?
From security all the way up to now, it's been over 10 years. I think I had started doing security around 2008, I want to say. It's 2022 now, so about 14 years or so.
Okay. Okay. What made you want to be a content creator?
The content creator, that's interesting, man, because growing up in general, bro, I just always had a thing for music and
Mm-hmm.
rapping, and then I had a thing for acting. Like
Okay.
I just always wanted to be an actor. But back then, growing up, I'm 35 now, so back then it wasn't a lot of access to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When
Yeah. I
I
feel you.
moved to California, it was taking a big chance on trying to be an actor, so that never materialized for me. But
Okay.
then once I got into the firearm thing, and then I started seeing people like Coleon the War, because at the time, in the black community, it wasn't a lot of black people just doing firearm
Yeah.
training.
For sure. For sure.
And I was like, man, I'm gonna do that. But by the time I started doing it, it was a whole plethora of people just,
Yeah.
doing it.
It just blew up. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
blew up. And then when I got around people like Lonzo and them, because they in Dallas, and just RGG and people like that, it just pushed me like, you know what, I'm gonna take this serious and I'm gonna just focus on my content.
Okay. So like the Gum Bros, did you like meet them after you started your YouTube and all that, or did you know them before YouTube?
No, I had no knowledge of them prior to YouTube. Never had that. Because, like I said, I'm originally from Mississippi, but I've been in
Yeah.
Dallas for at least about 8 years or so now. But I still didn't know him. I had watched Zoe video, found out that he was from Dallas. I was hitting him up, but when you on YouTube and a bunch of people DM and you just never
Yeah.
know, you just know they private.
Yeah.
So what happened was when RGG had that annual meetup in Houston,
Hmm.
I actually met him and Rambo J, Mac 11 Jelly together.
Okay.
Uh, and then afterwards, I hit Zoe up like, hey, let's link. And then we ended up going to the range, and it was on from there.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to Gum Bros. I'm trying to get them dudes on there too. I gotta chop it up with them.
No
Yeah,
doubt, man. It ain't nothing. I'm pretty sure they'll be down more than glad to.
yeah. So as far as like the acting and music, have you ever done any acting, like any like plays or anything like that? Or you ever like what kind of music did you were you into that you did?
Rap music, for the most part. Grew up listening to stuff like Scarface, 8 Ball, MJG, T.I., Boosie was kind of what I grew up on for the longest, man. Just a lot of, older rap music. So
Yeah.
I had that in me. Being from the South, especially, Master P, just different stuff like that. Um, so yeah, I did a lot of rapping, did battles, contests, not nothing that would be like on social media or stuff like that, because we didn't really have those platforms.
Yeah. Yeah.
At most, we might have had what, MySpace or something like that. So
Yeah.
I don't have anything that you can search and find me. But as far as like the plays and stuff, I did some stuff in school and went, and I actually took initiative and was going to different auditions, but I've never had nothing to just materialize into like a big role or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. How long you been in YouTube? How long you been creating content?
I started YouTube last year, man. It's less than a year.
Yeah.
More than 6 months. I'm probably around that 8, 9 month mark, maybe,
Okay.
maybe 10. But yeah, it hadn't been real long at all.
All right. Well, I wish you continued success. You know what I mean, and hopefully the channel keep growing and everything.
I appreciate that. Actually, to be honest with you, I started a YouTube channel for barbering because I'm a barber as well.
All
So
right.
when I was in, that was the first YouTube channel I did. I've been neglecting it for this, for the gun tools or whatever. But I actually started off interviewing people who wanted to become barbers because I was a barber instructor. So when the kids would come through the school or whatever trying to barber, I would, interview them and put them on my head canvas YouTube channel.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up. What's the best kind of clippers to use in your opinion?
Uh, for me, man, right now I'm a big fan of these Fabulous clippers. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but
No, I never heard of
they
those.
well, when you go in the barbershop, you'll see them with like some gold clippers,
Mm-hmm.
and but they're called Fabulous. I think they brought out this company called Con Air, and
Okay.
improved on them or whatever. But other than that, I like Walls clippers. I like Masters, Candies, or whatever. It just to me, but my favorite clippers out of the box are Oscar, the Oscar Fast Speed.
Okay. They make the classic 76, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't cut hair myself, but my wife like she like to cut my son's hair and shit because my kid's barber moved out. He went to like Memphis or something, so they was stuck without a barber. So my wife was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." So.
Man, I don't know why the wives be trying to get all the time. My wife, I encouraged her to go to cosmetology school when she finished. So now that I'm not cutting hair every day
Mm,
or whatever, I'm focusing on something else right now. I cut my son hair to stay sharp.
yeah.
And she'll be like, "Well, you ain't cut his hair in a week or two. I'm gonna cut it," and I'll be like, "Man, just chill out. Just calm
Yeah.
down."
No doubt. What motivates you to be a gun tuber?
What motivates stir up any emotions in nobody, but I've always felt like we wasn't really wanted,
Yeah,
in the gun community,
for sure.
people of color. I just always felt like that, and then too, looking at laws that get created that I feel like are geared toward us, and then just laws that were back in the day that we wasn't even allowed
Hmm.
to have guns. At the most, your great grandparents might have had a shotgun,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
AR-15. You know what I'm saying? Except for the ones who may have went to and served in the military, they knew about them. But that's kind of what inspired me because just like I looked at Coleon the War and certain other black YouTubers and was like, well, damn. And then I just sat there and started watching the videos and started learning from them. I'm like, damn, man, it's other people that need to know this. You know what I mean?
yeah, no
So
doubt.
that's what kind of inspired me to do it, to educate our people on how to properly use firearms. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. That's why I tell a lot of people that because I'm like, that's kind of the same way I got into like gun tubing is like, my father-in-law put me on the Hitcock. I was watching his videos and I'm like, all right, this dude got millions and millions of subscribers. He just talking about guns. And then I ran into Coleon the Ware's channel. I seen him and I'm like, damn, there's black people that's doing this too. So because there just wasn't a lot of us on YouTube, no, not to my knowledge. And then I ran across a dude, Homeboy Tactical, and I seen him, and I was like, oh, so I started hitting him up and really picking his brain. And I was like, yo, so you do this, and he's like, yeah. And then I was like, fuck it, let me do it, because I'm like, I've been carrying guns since I was like 22, 23. So I'm like, I've been carrying guns almost 20 years now. So I was like, I didn't really have like all the knowledge or a lot of knowledge about guns because I was like, I didn't really even clean my first gun
Hold
until
on. Let me stop you right there, bro. So you said you've been carrying guns for 20 some years, but you started. So you in your 40s, bro?
I'm 39. I'll be 40 this year.
Oh, I was about to say, damn, you look like a young man. You know what I'm saying? In your early 20s, bro. Like 30, 31 or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, salute to that, bro.
Yeah, like I was carrying a gun for years. I never even cleaned it, and then my father-in-law was like, "Yo, you gotta start cleaning this." You know what I mean? So he like broke it down for me and taught me how to clean it and stuff like that. And it kind of like just piqued my interest. Like, oh, like the guns is just I always had an interest in them because I thought they were cool, and there was just the protection aspect of it. I want to make sure that I'm good and my family's good and stuff. And then after I started watching more, gun tubers and, all these other people, I'm like, I should hop into this too. Cause it was, I always had a thing for creating content. And like, it's funny cause like a lot of people who know me in my personal life, they kind of like it's kind of like two different people because like I'm kind of like reserved. I'm kind of like an introvert when I'm out around other people, but then like when I get in front of the camera and the microphone and I'm talking about this, it's like a whole different person. So everybody like, oh, I know you was into that, and I'm like, I'm a different person when I ain't at work and shit like that. But
Bro, I got clowns on my own show for saying the word extra. It was either my show or RZG Live. I got clowns for saying that shit. Like, I was like saying I'm an extroverted introvert, and they was like, what the hell is that? But I'm like, on camera, I talk, I let my energy just pour out because I like to think I'm a cool person. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'm approachable. I like to have fun and joke, but just in the everyday world, if I don't really know you too much, I kind of move a little different way. You
yeah,
know what I
definitely,
mean?
definitely. I'm a surveyor. Like I'll be in a room. I'm not not like I'm not unapproachable. Like you can't approach me, but I'm the type. I'm just gonna see what's happening in the room, and I ain't really gonna be the loud dude or nothing like that. But yeah, that's
For
what's up.
sure, for sure.
What you carrying for EDC?
Man, my everyday carry is a Glock 43X.
Glock 43X.
And the reason why I carry it is because me being a big guy, I'm like 6'3", you know what I'm saying, about 300 pounds or more,
Mm.
give or take, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I wanted something that was concealable, and I liked the fact that it had I wouldn't say just a full size grip, but it had a nice grip on it, but the slide was kind of short. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it didn't feel funny when I hit it in because I'm a big fan of inside the waistband here.
Yeah.
I feel like outside the waistband does serve a purpose, like if you law enforcement, military, or if you at the gun range,
Mm-hmm.
you draw. But just in a civilian world, when you're trying to be discreet, that's that's another thing that go in with the whole tactic thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you want to be as free as possible. So I kind of go for the Glock 43X. But the only thing about it, being that the barrel is so or the slide is so short, I find it to be a little snappy.
yeah, for sure, for sure. That's why I like the Glock 48. I was carrying that for a while because I like the grip to it, and like the slide's a little longer than the 43X, but I still liked it. Just the way that it profiled to me, and it was real nice and comfortable.
And with that 48, I think you get better recoil management.
Yeah, because of the longer slide and everything. Yeah.
Because of the long slide. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and now that you mentioned carrying like for big guys and stuff, I seen you did a video, well, you do a couple videos about helping big guys with fashion and stuff as far as carrying a firearm. So, like, what kind of tips can you give us big guys when it comes to carrying firearms, concealed carrying?
Yeah, man. I do the fat fly strap videos. I haven't posted a lot of videos lately on YouTube for the past couple of weeks because I've been rebranding my channel and I've been working on different equipment. I'm trying to get set up so I can make my videos a little bit more cinematic. But I'm definitely gonna be coming back with some more fat fly strap videos. But what I can tell you is for me, pans. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
that's what you're attaching your holster to, your pants.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to have your pants that are comfortable fit as well as your belt.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? When you're a big guy, sometimes I guess when they make the holsters, they don't really have us in mind. I've
Yeah.
heard of a few like fat guy holsters and different things like
Shout out to
that.
Fat Guy holsters. I got a couple of
Yeah,
them joints. Yeah.
shout out to fat guy hostess, man. But I think the main thing you would want to focus on is something that's gonna kind of conform to your body.
Hmm.
So, because you got to think when you get in and out of your vehicle, you don't want it jabbing you in your side.
Yeah.
And also, in the event, nobody ever wants to have to shoot anybody, but in the event you had to protect yourself and your family, you want something that you can be able to draw comfortably
Yeah.
and get it out of the holster and not get all hung up. So I would say those are the three things you would really have to focus on: is your pants, your belt, and the way that the holster actually conforms to your body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
and also get familiar with, go to the range and get familiar with how you feel. Do you want something that ride a little high?
Hmm.
Do you want something that fit more mid level that you might have to dig down a little lower to get? But those are just some of the things I would take into consideration.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the bad thing to me about holsters is like you can't really try them out all the time. So I'm like, I'm spend $80 on a holster and then I get it and I don't really like it or it's not comfortable. And I'm like, damn, I done blew $80 on a holster and that's just for this one gun.
Not to cut you off, but you know what? I thought that same thing because I ran across that a lot of these big box stores
Hmm.
like Shields and stuff like that. But I did notice if you go into surplus stores, military surplus stores, or law enforcement type stores, because we have some here. One in particular is called GT Distributor.
Okay.
This is not me just pubbing them or anything, but I did there, and then it's a place called Texas Gun Experience.
Okay.
Um, they actually allow you to, see how the gun fits in the holster, put it
Yeah.
on you or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if you can ask the people at the store, I would get that advice too. Ask the people in the store like, hey, I want to know how this is gonna come together when I wear it. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has that pair of jeans that they like to wear.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So take your favorite jeans with you or have them on and say, hey, look, these are the jeans I feel comfortable in. This is what I wear. Do you mind if I actually put the holster on and try my weapon with you? No harm in that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. And that's like that's a great idea for real. Like I've never actually went into a store and asked to try on a holster because they probably look at me like I'm stupid. Like, nigga, you ain't trying on no holster. But but yeah, I really don't. I don't really buy a lot of holsters in store though. I probably got like I know I ordered the Fat Guy ones online and I probably order most of mine online. But uh, being comfortable is probably like one of the biggest things to me. Like being a big guy, and like you said, getting in and out of vehicles, sitting down in a restaurant, stuff like that. I got to be able to draw from all positions and stuff like that. So that's a big thing, and definitely being comfortable with the pants or jeans or shorts or whatever you got on. You know what I mean? You got to be able to draw, with gym shorts if you got on gym shorts and stuff like that. So comfortability is probably the number one thing for me when it comes to holsters.
But to be honest with you, shit, bro, I have to do it like in the store most times. I try.
Yeah.
I bought some off the web before.
Mm.
I'm not gonna cap, but I try to avoid that shit at all possible. Reason being is because myself, I'm left-handed,
Okay.
and left-handed holsters are real rare.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most time when you go in the store, at least in my area, you always see right-handed holsters.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I'm always on the hunt for that left-hand holster. So I be having to try it because shit, if not, it might not turn out right, and I'm gonna end up sending it back anyway. So I prefer to try to find one in the store if I can.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. Uh,
Safari Land, not to cut you off,
no,
but
you good. You good.
Safari Land uh, makes some of the best holsters. I'm starting to realize just the left-handed and right-handed, just all around.
Yeah. I got a Safari Land. I had it like years ago. I still got it. I think I might have used it like one time. I didn't really mess with it too much. But yeah, they good holsters. They a little pricey, but they good.
Right, yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you got any shit hit the fan guns?
Yeah. For me, I don't really talk about it a lot
I
because I
got you.
don't like riding the wave that everybody ride.
Yeah.
But I think a good all around shit hit the fan gun for me is an AK.
Okay.
Reason being is because up into this Russia Ukraine shit, uh, the Russian ammo like the wolf shit was real cheap.
Yeah, like $8 a box. I'm on that all day.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you stock up on that, and then the fact that if you get the right AK, that motherfucker is damn near like indestructible.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
broken.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? So I
Yep.
think that is my shit hit the fan gun. But also, I have a setup. I did a video on it. My shit hit the fan gun is my FN 57.
Okay.
Uh, because for one, it's a high velocity round,
Hmm.
and depending on what level of armor they have, it's damn near guaranteed to penetrate through. From what I've experienced and been researching and just shooting, and also I went as far as to build AR platforms from CMMG. I ordered the upper,
Hmm.
and then I took a what rare breed lower,
Okay.
and I built it off of that because I always wanted to have a pistol that used the same ammo as my sidearm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So other than the AK, the FN 57 is definitely my shit hit the fan for sure.
Okay. No doubt. What's your thoughts on carry guns with safeties? Manual
Carry guns
safeties, my bad. Manual safeties.
Carry guns with manual safety. I'm for them, but I do carry Glock. You know what I'm saying, which has no manual safety,
Yeah.
which is ironic what I'm saying. But in certain situations, I wanted to buy a 1911,
Hmm.
and you got to ride with that cocked and locked because shit. But I didn't like the fact that the only way to get the round out is you got to take it off safety, drop the mag, and then rack it back to get the you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
instead of going with the 1911, I opted out for a FN 45 because it had the decock on it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So I don't have a problem really with manual safeties per se. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, in a semi-automatic, for the most part, shit, if it's not a 1911 and you rack the semi-automatic back, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? What's the most gonna come from it if it don't have a hammer on it?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it shouldn't really just go off like that unless you drop it, and
Hmm.
it don't have the internal mechanism to keep it from just firing off.
Yeah,
Because I
that
dropped
drop
the Glock.
safe.
Yeah, I dropped the Glock before, and it never went off, and it was one in the tank. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't really have a problem with it. To be honest, to answer your question, I don't really have a problem with a manual safety.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind them. I guess I should say. Like, I just bought the FNX 45. I just bought one of those, and I'm like, I probably won't carry it anyway. But like you said, I like the decocker on there. You know what I mean? Because it just gives you that little extra thing. So in case you don't want to, have
Rip
to
the
do.
side off, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But me personally, I wouldn't carry one. If it was my only joint, then it is what it is. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
What's your thoughts on carrying around in the chamber at all times?
Yeah, got to, got to, because I mean, it's gonna come off like a joke, but shit is dead ass. I mean, what criminal is gonna let you? Hold on, bro. Shit is
Yeah, right.
not mine, bro. This is not the wild wild west. We can meet up 3 paces and then turn around when the clock hit noon and fire off on each other. Like
Yeah,
your life is on the line, so you need something that's gonna be ready to go at a split second. So I just feel like even the police, they running hot. I ain't never seen the police come out they host and rack it back. So I just feel like you gotta keep one in the chamber.
yeah. How long you think it took you to get comfortable with carrying around in the chamber, or was it something that you just did instantly?
Being that I've been around guns for so long, since I'm talking like 10, 11, 12, and
Mm.
on up, and I'm 35 now, shit, I've always been comfortable. I
Yeah,
ain't never lied. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But back then, that's what I was saying, when we first started. I have my professional side to where I've been doing it, but then I have the before the professional side where I'm pretty sure reckless
yeah,
doing
yeah,
reckless shit or no gun safety, no knowledge of hey, you muzzle flashing. So even with
yeah,
one in the barrel, you know what I mean, with one in the chamber.
yeah,
So I've always been comfortable. You know what I mean? Even
yeah,
if I wasn't knowledgeable of the seriousness of it being in there. But I will say this, you have to be mindful, what I'm saying, to the average
yeah,
person, because you
definitely.
forget sometimes. You know what I mean? You might
Hmm.
leave it in your car and then been had a long day, get in your car messing with it and then realize, oh shit, it's
Yeah.
running, it's hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 and that's what it is. Like a lot of people who don't like carrying one in the chamber, I think it's just them not being secure with themselves, and it takes a level of comfort and a mindset. Like you got to really like just have it in your mind, like keep your finger off that trigger. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's muscle memory, like getting used to keeping your finger off the trigger at all times, unless you plan on pulling the trigger. You know what I mean? So it's that's what I tell people. If you're not comfortable with it, then I wouldn't suggest doing it. But I suggest you try to build up to being comfortable to do it because like you said it's a matter of milliseconds that what I mean somebody pull a gun or something or your life in jeopardy. You're not gonna have that time to rack the slide and to do all that extra stuff, so you're gonna have to be ready at all times.
For sure.
Yeah. What's the first gun that you ever purchased and why'd you go with that gun?
Shit. First gun I ever purchased. When I was younger, man, to be honest, I used to like before I start purchasing gun. When I used to just get them in my hand some kind of way, I remember having like a 380 Larson,
Okay.
Chimneys, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
when I was young, I think my first gun might have been like a 32. 32s were real popular back then.
Yeah.
The ones that flip up at the top.
Yeah.
But when I got old enough to buy a gun, my first purchase out of the store, I'm almost sure it was a Smith and Wesson 40.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I'm almost sure of that. It was and I think my first Glock was either my Glock 22 or my Glock 26.
All right.
And I still have both of those to this day. But I'm almost sure my first out the store purchase was a Smith and Wesson 40. The two tone silver and black.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I had that, but I stopped buying them, bro, because I felt like I had bad luck because all three of them got misplaced or stolen.
Yeah.
All three. I had three of them, and every last one of them came in missing.
Yeah.
So I stopped that shit. I ain't buying no more Smith and Wesson 40s, and I've never bought another one since.
Yeah, that's funny you mentioned what was it, 32. My great grandmother used to carry one of them all the time. She stayed with one of them joints and she ran a little speakeasy and shit. So she used to stay with her 32 all the time. Like nigga, don't run up because you gonna
Right.
you gonna get shot. Don't play with my grandma. You gonna get shot.
Those be like motherfucking Della Reese on Halloween.
Right. Would you consider yourself a movie guy? And if so, what's the best gun movie in your opinion?
The best gun movie. I'm definitely a movie guy for sure. Man, shit, a few of them, bro. Cause do I gotta pick one?
Nah, you run them down. Run them down.
Shit. The Town. I
Okay,
liked it
that's
that.
the Ben Affleck joint when they robbed the banks. Okay.
Yeah, I liked it that. Shit, John Wick. You can't not say
Yeah.
John Wick. He got shit legendary
Hell
guns.
yeah. Yep.
Man, it's so many, bro. Shit, even to your hood classics, like you know what I'm saying, Boys in the Hood, Minister Society, and even though, I'm only saying that because in our culture, that's kind of where you find out about certain guns.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
for
You know
sure.
what I mean? So I had to throw them in there, but just right off the bat, as I could think, it would definitely be like the Town with Ben Affleck and John Wick for sure, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Yeah, I
What
like.
about you? I gotta ask you this.
I like Heat. You know, Robert De
Oh
Niro,
shit, yeah,
Pacino.
with I think they had the Coke Commando
Yeah,
movie
yep,
with
yep. That's my
uh
joint. I like that and Desperado, Antonio Banderas. That's a good joint. I like that.
I think another one I like too, gun wise, is since you went western, I say probably the Quick and the Dead
It's a
with
good movie.
DiCaprio.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. If you stop YouTube today, what would you want to be remembered for?
If I stop YouTube today, I anybody who know me for real, outside of YouTube, I definitely want to be known for contributing something to my people.
Okay.
Above guns, like just the empowerment of our people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like above all nations, I'm not taking away anything they've been through and no hardships, but I definitely know for a fact by me being a black man, I know we've been through a hell of a lot of shit,
For
and
sure.
we still are going through a hell of a lot of shit. So I I'm I'm starting to unleash it a lot more, and
Hmm.
I think that makes some people feel a little uncomfortable because I go from being this funny guy to being more enraged and just talking. Even if you look at my Wild Wild Wins with me and Juke,
Hmm.
I always bring out videos about shit that's going on with gun violence in our community. So I think if I stop YouTube today, more than anything, I want to be known for trying to uplift my people and get us out of that crime against each other for sure.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, it's funny because like people love you and they want to be around you when you being funny and you ain't talking about some serious shit. But then when you get into systematic oppression and all that shit about black people, then they like, hold on, man, like you going a little too far.
Yeah. And I always tell people, you know, you never ever come on. I mean, if I say some shit about systematic oppression, quite naturally, I'm gonna say, well, the white people
Yeah,
did
yeah,
this.
yeah,
But I always come back in the same breath and tell people, don't get mad at me for saying the white man and this, that, and third, because I never attack any nation's people. You never hear me just slandering nobody.
yeah,
And I always say, don't get mad at me for addressing the shit that goes on with my people because it is my responsibility in being a black man with a wife and with kids
yeah,
to
for sure.
try to change the shit that's going on with my people because if I don't, they could potentially be affected by it in their kids. So I just want to leave my mark on society like, man, when he was living, this is what he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. You wanna stop that cycle. You know what I mean? You want to stop the cycle from repeating, and that's the one of the worst things that I think as a parent is to have your kids go through some same shit that you went through. You know what I mean? If you don't teach your kids, then they gonna do the same, make the same mistakes that you made. So, or
And on top of that, I feel like white people should be happy, even though a lot of them not when they say that because they feel like, well, why are you saying I'm not saying all white people, but by me doing the shit I'm doing, that'll make you feel less uncomfortable
yeah,
because y'all stacking up on all these guns. I'm pretty damn sure when you say the crime is up or this, that, and the third, you're referring to my people without
yeah,
saying it. You know what I'm saying? So if
yeah,
we were in order and we presented ourselves in a light that was comely to everybody, you wouldn't feel feel that way when a black man walk past you. You wouldn't feel unsafe because you know that we moving correctly as a nation. You know what I'm saying?
For
Don't be
sure.
trying to do shit to stop us from getting killed out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, because we definitely got to normalize black gun ownership because that's a thing that like a lot of people don't really like. Like I said, even myself, like not seeing a lot of us on YouTube and stuff like that. And like my grandfather was in the military, he always had guns. He always showed me guns and stuff like that. But like to this day, my grandmother, when I buy a new gun, if I post it, you know what I mean, on Facebook or something, she like texting me or calling me like, why you posting all them guns and stuff? And I'm like, grandma, everything I do is legal, so I like to bring that aspect to it. Is like black gun ownership is just as important as any other race or culture who buys guns, so let's just normalize that whole process. That like, look, we strap too, and we strap legally, so you know what I mean, you ain't got to shoot us because you see that we got a gun because it's all legal. And a lot of people don't really really see that aspect. A lot of other cultures, white people, and not to just put them out there, but white people, they grow up around guns and it's just normal. You know what I mean? So you see a white person with a gun, he grew up with a gun since he was 6, 7 years old, out hunting and shit with his grandparents and his family, and it's just normalized. But you see a black person with a gun, and a whole different thought process is built off of that.
Right, right, for sure.
Yeah. You mentioned Wild Wild Wednesdays. Tell me how that started, and the foundation behind Wild Wild Wednesdays.
So basically, man, it just came off of hanging in RGG live. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Roasting people in the comment section and just, uh, just that camaraderie with the community itself. Whether
yeah,
you white, black, whoever was in there, we just, because RGG show is very diverse when it comes to people. You don't know who in there. You don't see color when you
yeah,
scroll
yeah,
in there. So we just in there roasting motherfuckers and having fun. And me and Juice was me, him, shit, a lot of other people, QB, Quantavious Brown,
mm-hmm.
a lot of us just in there roasting people, man. And I want to say Juice had reached out to RGG and asked them like, "Hey man, you think if I reached out to Gershon, he'll be open?" And shit, RGG was like, "Man, hell yeah, I think little bro would do it. I think bro
Yeah,
would do it." And then Juice hit me up, and shit, it's been history ever since, man.
yeah. Shout out RGG. Shout out his chat. Shout out Juice. Shout out Wild Wild Wednesday. If y'all don't watch Wild Wild Wednesdays on Wednesdays, you're missing out. You're missing out.
Man, for sure, please be.
Is there any gun that you want to buy, but you feel like the price is too high at the moment?
Oh shit, man! It's not really a lot of guns that I. Well, I take that back. I was about to tell a bald face lie. Yeah, yeah. Cause I like after shooting the alien. I
Okay.
liked the deck, but shit, I seen one the other day in the store, and that motherfucker was like 6 bands,
Yeah.
and I can't bring my. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I don't make that type of income. I make good money to
Mm.
provide for my family, but just spending 6 bands on a gun.
Yeah.
Shit, nah. You know what I'm saying? I could do a lot of other things. That,
Right. Right.
I like the staccato.
You ever shot
Uh,
a staccato? My bad for cutting you off.
oh
Yeah.
no, no problem, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. I shot a staccato. I think I got a video of me shooting the. I got a video of me shooting the alien in a staccato too. So
Okay.
yeah, the both of them. So I've shot in both of them. I think I like the staccato better.
Mm-hmm.
Cause just, but I like the alien as well. But I really liked the dead staccato. But those are two pricey guns. Another gun that I like, it's not pricey, in comparison to those. But I don't know if you ever heard of the FK Bruno.
No, I never heard of those.
Yeah, it's a FK Bruno. It's starting to get some notoriety, but their first one was a field pistol, and I think they had it at some crazy shit like $7,500. And they end up making a quote unquote less expensive version, which is the PSD or PDS version.
Okay.
So what it is it's the 7.5 caliber pistol.
Mm-hmm.
But when you buy it, it comes with an auxiliary barrel, and you can either get it in a 9 millimeter or a 10 millimeter.
Okay.
And the 7.5 ammo so far, I've only seen it sold through them,
Yeah.
and you can only get the gun off of their website. But of course, you can get it shipped to your whoever does your FFL or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, FK Bruno, man, and I want that. it, I would get it with the 10 millimeter barrel
Hmm.
because I don't own a 10 millimeter. But that's gonna be my first 10 millimeter, man. And that gun is about 1,800 bucks.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's not bad compared to, like you said, compared to the staccato and like the Atlas and shit like that. Yeah, it's not that bad.
That's what I think I shot. I don't think it was a fucking staccato. I think it was the Atlas. It was the
Okay.
Atlas. I shot the Alien and I shot the Atlas. That's what it was.
Okay.
I got a video on YouTube, yeah, of me shooting both of those. I
All
like
right.
the Atlas more.
Okay. Yeah. Black Rambo swear by that Atlas. He said it's the best gun that you ever gonna shoot.
Man, that motherfucker smooth, bro. And when I say it's smooth, and I'm talking about that trigger is, I'm talking about light.
Yeah.
I'm talking about light, light. Yeah, that's what it was. The Atlas.
Okay, I'm about to find one of them. I have to shoot somebody else before I buy one. Even think about buying one. Shit. Best gun in your opinion that you feel like you ever shot?
Best gun that I've ever shot. Once again, I like my FN 550, bro. I love that gun. That's my favorite gun. But I ain't gonna. I'm gonna keep it funky. I like my goddamn CZ, the PO7.
Okay.
I love that gun. I shoot very well with it.
Hmm.
And it's not. It's very price affordable.
Yeah.
You can get one for about 400 or 500 bucks. But that's definitely one of my favorite guns to shoot. I just love that gun. I think out the box for the price, one of the best guns I've ever shot.
Okay. Yeah, I got the CZ P10C. That's why like one a gun that I use in the rotation, and I like that. I like CZ. CZs is pretty dope. It's kind of like a Glock alternative to me. If you want to buy a Glock, grab you a CZ or something like that, and then you're gonna get the quality. You're gonna get quality. So,
I definitely agree.
what you think about having a EDC rotation?
I'm totally cool with it, man. Any advice I would add to that is just be proficient with whatever you rotate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't just have the fucking safe queen and put it on fifth for EDC that day, knowing you hadn't fired it or you don't really know what it's gonna do. I would just say, shit, you can rotate every day if that's what you want to do, but just spend some time at the range with it and get familiar with it because especially when you jump in caliber.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're going from 9 to 10 mils or to 40 or to a 50 cal or a 44 Magnum, you got to be able to know what the recoil gonna be like, and you got to be able to know what's the best bullet to use as far as grain wise with that gun. It's a
Mm.
lot of factors that go into that. What your gun like, what it don't like. You don't want to pull your shit out and then it jam or have failure to extract because the grain is too low and your shit. Like for instance, with the FN 22, I
Okay.
noticed me personally, I love that gun, but it like hot kick. It
Yeah.
like high velocity shit. When I was using in Willa, that might be like 10,080 feet per second, or I think, or 1,200 feet per second, some shit. It didn't really, it did what it did, but it didn't really like it. But
Yeah.
then when I switched over to CCI Stinger, which is
Mm.
like 1,600 feet per second, it did way, way better with that. So I know that gun like hot shit.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
I just throw it on my hip and I never shoot it, I wouldn't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true, true. Oh, when you get a new firearm, say you get a gun and you're like, I'm gonna carry this at some point. Is there a process that you go through before you feel comfortable carrying a firearm as your daily carry?
No, because when I buy one, I do a lot of research. I
Mm-hmm.
sit there and I think, I read up on it, I watch other people shoot it on YouTube, and when I get that motherfucker, I'm going shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going shoot. So before I even consider it as an EDC, I done already went to the range.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know what it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, best gun. My shot to add to that, I built the seed. It's on my YouTube too. I unboxed the seed that I took Armory Craft trigger and put it on there, and I used a Paxson barrel, and I changed out some other things. That man, that motherfucker is smooth.
Okay.
I love that build that I did, and it's crazy because that's my range gun. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm practicing with. I built my safe life defense belt up to be able to carry that on my waist at the range now. So you're gonna start seeing me shoot that a lot more.
Yeah,
Like that's a really, really nice ass SIG. So yeah, I forgot about that. That's definitely one of the best guns that I've shot. But I built it,
yeah.
but it's definitely one of the best guns I've shot.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to check that video out. Best handgun caliber in your opinion?
Um, Once again, I love my LP5.7. That's my favorite gun. But if you know me, I prefer nine over everything.
Okay.
And I think it's just an all around consistent round. Yeah, you got other shit that got more knockdown power, this, that, and the third, but I just feel like with the 9 millimeter, when it's all said and done, if shit ever hit the fan, there's gonna be so many people running around with a 9 millimeter that you'll be able, if you live it through whatever's going on, you'll be able to rack up on that shit, picking it up off of people, finding it,
Yeah.
whatever. I just think that it's a safe caliber.
Mm.
So I'm gonna always say nine, me personally.
That's what I was telling somebody else. We was talking, and I was like, "Yo, the zombie apocalypse or any just wild shit happen." Then I'm like, the 9 millimeters around it, most people are probably gonna carry. So if you happen to come across an ammo stash, you are gonna find some 9 millimeters. So and then you can carry it in a pistol. You can get a carbine and all type of shit. So you'd be good to go with 9 millimeter. I like the nine myself.
For sure.
Uh,
Great minds think alike.
for sure, for sure, for sure. Best rifle caliber in your opinion?
Shit. I love 300 blackout, but shit, at the end of the day, it's high. It's expensive as hell to shoot. I think just being real, a safe caliber gonna be 5.56. Shit, who don't love an AR? You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
gonna love the 5.56, but at the same time, I know some people be like, "Fuck that, I'm going for the 308."
Okay.
308 is definitely, and I just recently got one. My first one, and the only one I have. Like I say, I do a lot of research. I've always wanted the M1A Soldier,
Okay.
and I'm down. I'm leasing something right now because I haven't even listened to it yet. I'm giving you
Got
some
an
exclusive
exclusive.
shit. Yeah, I'm giving you some exclusive shit. I ain't even did the video on it or nothing because I plan to. But so that's my first 308, and I love that gun. I
Okay.
love it. But when we talking affordable AR ammo and something that's just gonna still get the job done, minus a person with a plate carry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would probably say 5.56.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I know some people gonna say with a 6.5 Grunt. I know that. I get that. But I'm just saying, y'all who listening, just take into consideration we talking about affordable and we talking about the shit that people are gonna have if the zombie apocalypse comes. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yep. AR-15 or AK-47 platform? Which one you prefer?
Man, that's hard. Cause shit, like I said in the beginning, AK is, if you get the right one, it's damn near indestructible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think as far as yardage wise, and you know what I'm saying, as far as going the distance,
Hmm.
I probably would pick the AR 5.56 over that. Just being real, but I do see where the AK does definitely has a place for damn sure. But
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about something that's gonna get you that range you want and being able to have all the setup that you want down
Hmm.
to the optic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I probably would go 5.56.
Yeah. I'm an AK guy myself. I like AKs, but I think they both have their own benefits and parts where they slack too. But I just like the AK round, and I like the gun just because you don't. I feel like you don't have to baby it. I feel like you can do whatever to it. You can let that motherfucker get dirty. You can run it over and just whatever. It's just gonna run. It's gonna do
That's
what it
how I
need to
feel
do.
too.
Yeah.
Cause I thought about building an AR platform on an AK on the 7.62 by 39,
Hmm.
but the only thing about that was some people started telling me the mags don't always do well.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to get a certain. I don't know how true that is. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
don't own one, but that's just what I was told on the AR platform. You have to be kind of meticulous with what mags you run in. So
Okay.
if you know anything about that, let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Dry firing to you, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Shit, back in the day, man, people used to be like, "Don't dry fire, you fuck your gun up, you make your
Right.
gun up." But now, man, hell, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Ammo is so high. You know what I'm saying? And then the
Right.
world we living in, and then just practicing every day. You in the
Yeah.
house, trying to work on your draw, working on, you know what I'm saying, getting back on target or whatever. I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with
Yeah, I like dry firing. I think it's essential. I think you have to dry fire. You know what I mean? Just the even. I mean, you don't. Nobody wants to shoot up the ammo all the time. You know, so you might just be in the crib and like, look, I'm gonna just mess around with it, get used to that trigger pull and stuff like that. But like, I remember like my FN 509 tactical. They was like, no, you can't dry fire that thing. It'll break the striker. And I'm like,
I was
man,
just about to say that, bro, before you said it. I feel like she, if me tearing up this gun from dry firing is what's gonna happen, then I need to know that because that's one thing
yep.
I need to know.
Right, I know not to carry that motherfucker because it can't handle a dry fire. So, yeah, but definitely if you everybody should dry fire every once in a while just to get used to their firearm. Um, what's your thoughts on open carry? I know you down in Texas, you might see it a little bit more than I see it up here, but what's your thoughts on it?
um, shit, man, I kind of feel like when they came with that law, it was them being defiant to the government. On the
Okay.
one end, like fuck you, you come with all these rules, we gonna show you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We're gonna do open carry, but then I also was mindful that it may make people of color more of a target.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people say you're not supposed to stereotype and this, that, and third, but you don't know why the police stopped me
Yeah.
or this, that, and third, or probable cause to search you. Oh, you got a weapon now, this, that, and third. And then I also look at it like with open carry because I have a license to carry.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like with you just doing open carry, shit, how you know who a felon and not a felon? Because if it's open carry, you really don't have a reason to question me
Yeah.
about what I have on already. Cause shit, it's open carry. What you talking to me for? So
Mm-hmm.
I kind of have mixed feelings, but I do understand people like my wife who have no felony background. She doesn't have a license to carry, and I want her to be safe too. So
Yeah.
I could come from all different angles on that shit, man. It just I think it's a case by case basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I just feel like in the grand scheme of shit, if you're able to pass the mixed background check, by all means,
Mm-hmm.
open carry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never thought of it from that perspective that like they can use it to profile, black people and like, look, you got a gun on you, like let me see some ID or something like that. Like I never thought of it like that. Oh, can you take me through the process of getting your concealed carry license in Texas?
Yeah, man. And also, man, y'all check out my video. It's one with me holding the Glock box in my hand. I actually take you through the steps because the gun store was graceful enough to allow me to go through that process and explain it. But basically, you fill out the form. Y'all forgive me. I always forget what they call that form. But basically, you fill out the form.
The 4473, that
Yeah,
one or
4473.
okay,
You fill out that, and if you don't have a license to carry, then you wait. Big box stores like Academy, if you don't, if, if, from what I experienced, this is why I don't buy guns from Academy anymore.
mm-hmm.
Because before I had my license to carry, I went like through some shit to where I didn't get nothing back. I didn't get the hit.
Okay,
And it didn't come in 2 days. It didn't come in four. And shit, I looked up, man, it was like 6 days later, and I still hadn't got a response. This was when COVID was at its high, at
yeah,
its height. So I guess the FBI wasn't really processing a lot of shit like that, or they was just letting it wait,
mm-hmm.
whatever. But Academy wouldn't sell it. They was like, nah, until we get some type of answer back, we can't sell it. But it was a lot of other stores like mom and pop stores or just smaller chain stores that if you didn't get it within 4 5 days or whatever, hey, nothing came back negative. Come pick up your weapon.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that was like a not a law, but somewhere that if they ran it and it didn't come back in a certain amount of time, then most places would sell it to you. You know what I mean? I thought
Yeah,
that.
I think it's called a Brady Act
Oh yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that. Yeah, the Brady Act to where, but Academy, what I was told, their attorney or their legal people who they go through for their shit advise them that if uh, they don't get a hard yes,
Yeah.
they don't sell it. I think the only
Okay.
and be like, "Hey man, I've been waiting over 60 days," and then they might tell you because the dude told me he was like, when I spoke to him about it, I'm like, "Man, this shit is crazy. I've been waiting over 60 days, hadn't heard none of y'all won't even sell me the gun,"
Mm-hmm.
and he told me like, "Hey, wait another week, and if it don't come back, then I'll do it. But by then, I didn't even want the damn gun no more."
Yeah, right.
So
60 days. That's crazy.
so I never went back and got it. But I do know for sure that in Texas, if you have a license to carry, that is your background check. You
Okay.
still gonna fill out the form, you still gonna do all the paperwork, but there's no wait.
Okay.
They get through checking the serial number and making sure your ID match up with what you got on paper and all that shit. Pay your money, you out of there.
Okay. Okay. Any firearm that you would 100% recommend?
100% recommend. Um, I would say right off the bat, CZs and Glocks because for one, you could like I agree with you. CZ is like an alternative to the Glock,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's why I choose CZ, and they make damn good products. But I also would say Glock only because no, they're not the best handgun out there by far. They're not. It's so much other shit that's way better than Glock, but
Facts.
Glock is tried and true. It's like
Yeah.
a fucking Toyota. It
Right.
ain't gonna fail as a gun, bro. That's the best way I can describe it. It's gonna fucking run, and it
Yep.
got so many aftermarket parts to it that you can pretty much do any fucking thing you want to do. So I would say that, and then also I would say Sig. I would definitely not count out Sig because Sig, I love the way that gun shoot. I love the sights on Sig, and I love the fact that they're competing with Glock as well with
Mm-hmm.
aftermarket parts and the fact that Sig is unique. And I don't think they're the first person that did it, but if you know anything about Sig, the pistol itself is not a gun.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
trigger gun.
Yeah. Yep.
So you can take that trigger housing out of that gun and put it in another SIG of that caliber
Mm-hmm.
and she would be able to run with it. So those would be my top three.
Yeah. That's why I tell people a Glock is kind of like an Apple phone. Like it's so popular, everybody makes an accessory for it. So you never gonna have a problem finding a holster, or you never gonna have a problem finding shit to go with a Glock, because everybody sells shit for a Glock. Aftermarket mags and everything like that. So you never gonna have that problem. Um, Couple more questions.
And too, not to cut y'all,
Are you
and
good?
too, when it come to guns, man, yeah, you want your Gucci shit if that's what you into, but man, also if you have to defend yourself, man, you don't want to get rid of no $1,000 gun.
True. True.
If I have to defend myself, I ain't shooting you with my $1,200, my 13, 14, $15 gun. You not worthy of the help me.
Yeah.
That's some apocalypse shit because it's lawless, ain't no rules, and it's whatever.
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
mind giving up a $400, $500 CD or $600 Glock to the police. Like, hey, do your thing, run your
Mm-hmm.
test, whatever fuck you need to do, and give it back when you. I can live with it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. Unless you got one of them shadow systems, they give you the joint back. They'll give you a brand new joint if you get taken in a defensive shoot or something. So
Oh, for
that's
real?
yeah. If you get in a defensive shoot or something with shadow systems, and the police take your gun after like a certain amount of days, then shadow systems will give you a brand new gun.
I did not know that. You just educated. Shout out to Shadow System.
Shot them out, boy.
Y'all just might be my next. I didn't know that. Y'all might be my next purchase, man. Shout
Yep,
out to Shadow System.
yep. Any YouTube channels that you watch frequently? They could be any type of channel. They don't have to be gun channels or anything.
Uh, yeah, man. I practice trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. I'm an Israelite, so I watch IUIC every day, all day.
No, is that like Captain Tazariak and them?
I watch the Dallas camp.
Okay.
Bishop McDaniel is the elder of the whole organization or whatever. But man, you got so many people. Officer got alive. Uh, Bishop Yawas. I mean, yeah, Bishop Yawasab. Uh, Deacon Athan, Deacon Malachi, just people like that. But it's IUIC is the organization. It's the acronym for Israel United in Christ.
Okay.
I watch them pretty much all day. Like when I want to get away from the bullshit on YouTube, I'm
Yeah.
on there like all the watch that and try to stay grounded in the word,
Okay.
waking our people up. So I watch that. When I want to just be entertained on some bullshit, I watch Charleston White. And not
Shout
saying
out.
that is bullshit.
Yeah.
Not saying that. I'm just saying when I want to be entertained, when I want to see somebody getting on people's ass and
Yeah.
saying hard
He be
shit.
speaking some shit, but he be on that. He be in character, like he said. He even said he be like, "I'm in character," but it's like, and that's what I think. Like I like Charleston White, but I'm like a lot of his message gets lost in the way he talks. You know what I mean? A lot of people just like, I can't fuck with him because he do this or he say this. I'm like, I fuck with him. I like him. And he entertaining and he dropping knowledge. So
Yeah,
shout
I
out
watch.
Charleston White.
Shit, I sit there and watch Clubhouse shit when people try to come check Whack 100 and say some crazy bullshit. Cause I ain't got nothing against Whack, man. But
Yeah,
I sit there listen to Whack because I feel like this. Most of the time when I hear people say some shit to him, it's always something he said about somebody
yeah,
else.
got under
It's
they
never
skin. Yeah,
it's never really a real beef with him. Man, I watch a variety of shit. I sit there from time to time, watch Kevin Samuels. Then I watch
yep.
my little rap videos here and there. But man, I'm always through YouTube looking at the chick. There's another chick I just ran across. I don't even know her name, man, but she be talking about jailhouse shit.
I think I seen it. They was talking about it was like how women do some type of shit in jail.
Yeah,
It was like dildos. They was making like jailhouse dildos or some shit like that. And I was like,
yeah,
damn, she on some other.
I'm trying to find it real quick. I don't want to take up too much time talking about it, but what's this chick name, man? I just was looking at her. Uh, shit, I don't think I can find her, but yeah, her, whoever she is, man, she know who she is. Chick with the dreads in her head.
Yep.
Chick with the dreads in her head. She be talking about shit women do in jail, prison school.
Hmm.
So I sit there and watch her and listen to her because the chick is funny, bro.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
funny. She's like super fucking funny, bro. But yeah, I watched that chick, man. I found the CC Reacts.
Okay.
That's her name. But yeah, CC Reacts. I've been watching her videos. She hella funny.
Yeah. What advice would you give any somebody buying their first firearm?
Uh, I would probably say for the most part, don't get caught up into the hype because this is a long journey. If you're serious about it, you got plenty of time to get into the hype and jump on whatever bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing is make sure it feels right in your hand. Make sure you feel comfortable handling that firearm. Make sure that the ammo for that firearm is accessible and affordable, and just make sure you know what your intentions is with that firearm, what you're gonna be doing with it, what type of operator you're gonna be with that firearm.
Yeah, yeah. That's good advice right there. Make sure y'all listen to that. Uh, do you have a quote unquote unicorn gun that you want to get? My bad.
That I want to get.
Yeah.
Mm, I mean, up until now, probably that FK Bruno,
Okay.
only because it's price affordable. Anything after that, it'll definitely be like an Atlas or some shit like that. It'll be
Yeah.
like one of the higher end guns, the 80s or something. But right now, what I really want is that FK Bruno.
Okay. All right. And last question, and I gotta ask you it because you was there, you was a witness. Who won, Bradley or Purple Rain? Which one? Who won?
I say this, Zoe got him,
Okay.
but then but y'all didn't see the multiple rounds that they had to match it. So it was times where they did have a tie.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was some times where they had a tie, but at the same time, I can't take away the fact that man, that motherfucker, that Bug got it running, bro. That
Yeah.
prospect, that Bradley is a monster, bro.
Okay.
Like hands down, I wouldn't give a damn. Even Zoe can talk. That's my boy. Both of them are boys. You know, both of them. I
Yeah.
talk to them on a regular basis. I be around. Zoe can talk all the shit he wants to, cause who ain't gonna defend themselves?
Right.
But
Right.
but he should be able to tell you on some real for real up and up shit. Bradley ain't no punk, man.
Yeah.
Like for real, and ain't just depending on which way the wind blow and who get off first. Shit, Bradley might be first lane. Just being real. I'm just saying.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming through and then chopping it with me. Let the people know where they can find your videos and all your content at.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you for having me, man. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whoever may be watching this, it's your boy Gershon Tactics, man. You can catch me on YouTube, Gershon Tactics, GERSHON Tactics. Also, same thing on Instagram, Facebook, real simple, Gershon Tactics, man. Y'all check me out.
Make sure y'all check him out on IG. Follow him on IG. Subscribe to Gershon Tactics on YouTube. Make sure that y'all do that. Great content. Make sure y'all check in on Wild Wild Wednesdays. Y'all got to go to Wild Wild Wednesdays and experience it one time. All it takes is one time, and you're gonna be hooked. You're gonna be there every Wednesday. I promise you. It's comical as hell. Real dudes talking about real shit, and it's funny as hell. You know what I mean? So, like I said, appreciate you coming through and chopping it up with me. Uh, I'm gonna keep in touch with you and shit like that. But we out to the next one. Gun family, stay blessed, stay strapped.